Hey, everybody. It's Governor Gavin Newsom here, but not there with all of you, and I apologize for that. But let me just first say thank you. Thank you for inviting me, privilege of this opportunity, at least address you virtually tonight for this rather remarkable milestone, 20 years, 2 decades of APAPA doing extraordinary work. And I just want to thank you to the National Governing Board and the amazing chapter leaders from Sacramento, as well all the way across the country from Washington, D.C. that took the time to be here. And of course, to my dear friends, Cece and Regina. Look, you founded APAPA on the idea to advance a cause that should be dear to all of us, but a cause for the Asian Pacific Islander communities. And through your leadership and your civic engagement, through your passion and action today, a remarkable journey that you have undertook over 2 decades ago now have the fruits of over 35 chapters now across this nation. That's remarkable. California is proud, not only of your leadership, but also be proud to be home of about 1/3 of our population, or rather the nation's population, API population. Community that's made extraordinary contributions to our state and our nation in every conceivable field, from government, medicine, to entertainment, construction, to law, you just name it. The contributions have been extraordinary. So I want you to know that on behalf of not just my administration, but personally, I just want you to know I stand with you. We have your back. And that's why, by the way, we demonstrate a little bit of that commitment this year by putting not just rhetoric out there in terms of support, but investing some $320 million in community-based responses to deal with some of these challenging and vexing issues of violence and discrimination, to combat hate against Asian Americans. These investments, by the way, include a multi-year grant program to support services for victims and survivors of hate crimes and their families, who by extension, by definition, are touched by this. Look, California's economy is made richer thanks to the Asian American business community, and we must do everything in our power to recognize that despite California's comeback, there's still so many community leaders that still need our support, and so many businesses that still need to recover from this pandemic. And that's why, I'm really proud that we held ourselves to a higher level of accountability and transparency, that just as of last month, we now have marked over 30% of the first $2.5 billion of small business grants that we have distributed, in fact, have gone to API-owned businesses. And I know we can do more, but that's the first tranche of that $4 billion, that $2.5 billion. So we're making some progress. We're following through on the commitments that all of you should expect. But that said, I just want to end by just acknowledging your own role, APAPA's own role in particular, of raising the bar of expectation and accountability, not just for my administration, but for all of us in positions of influence in public service, to combat xenophobia, nativism, and to continue to work to unify the state and our nation against hate. You've done that with these 18 unity rallies all across the nation just in May. Together, by the way, I think someone told me you've organized partnerships with over 180 organizations and elected officials, and you're building, and this is why I'm really, so enlivened by Cece, the work you guys continue to do, this pipeline for the next generation that you've advanced through your remarkable internship program. So look, I want all of you to know that your nation-leading efforts have not gone in vain. They're recognized, and you're serving as a catalyst for positive change, not just for the API community, but for other communities that are enlivened by your leadership. So I couldn't be more proud to stand by your side, at least virtually, here today to thank you. And I hope all of you enjoy the rest of your celebration.